Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new episode of the Challenge 41. This is episode 6, and we are coming back from the Derek and Ben elimination where Ben went home. And when we come back, we kind of pick up kind of with the rookies fired up about taking on these vets and getting like taking over basically.
First off, I need them to be in the same van because why are we separating people? Like, I don't need y'all to have
They
no.
never do that. Now all of a
I,
sudden,
I don't need y'all
rookies
to
in
have
one
no
man.
time to have secret meetings. Like, if I know we all being separated on the van, that's I in my head, they plotting, like they're plotting. Hey, bus driver, I'll give you this 20 euros or whatever the currency is. Let me know
Yeah.
what's going on in this van, cause look here, y'all not about
They
to set
can't.
me up.
Leo talking so much. He talking so much.
We'll get into Leo, but yeah, so like you said, they're in the van, and the rookies or new threats are basically like, we need to do this. It's our time. If we keep they have this no vet on vet rule, so we need to have a no rook on rook rule. And Leo's the ringleader, and he's like already, been talking the game, and it was just like, I get it, but every season we see the rookies gather and then
It
start
don't work.
to fall short. And we're already seeing that that's going to happen
Yep.
next week.
It never works. One day we're gonna get a full rookie team that can actually stick together
Mm,
and not kill each other in the process or have other people come in and ruin it. But
mm.
yeah, at some point it'll happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen this
Because
season. It's just
didn't Jeremy say last episode that him and Gabe aren't even playing on the same side? So like, how y'all gonna have no rook on rook crime and y'all all playing different games?
exactly.
Mm,
So half of y'all, some of y'all align with the vets. Some of y'all do like, I do think like D Sydney, even though she's a little egotistical, and like Jeremy, I do think that those and like I do think those four would have been good if they would have made more effort to kind of not necessarily align with the vets, but I think they would have played better with people like Michaela, Nani, and Ashley this season because they're
mm,
seem to align, yet they're not playing with each other. And that's the crazy
mm.
about it. Like y'all, all y'all is different factions in this house, but half of y'all goals are the same, but y'all not playing
Hmm.
together, which is weird.
Mm.
But yeah,
Is this episode the first episode where the teams are not all vet rookie? Because there were rookie teams this episode.
No, I think this is the second one. I think last episode it was the first one with Gabe and somebody.
No, I think Gabe was with Ash. I don't know.
No,
I can't remember.
but I think that's the second pair that is rookie or now we're starting to see more, of that
Mm,
now
for me,
rookies are
like,
leaving.
I thought it had to be a vet and then a rookie, but now they're a little more mixed.
Yeah. So after we get to the house, does anything happen or can we get straight to the daily?
Nothing really happened at the house at the beginning, from what I remember.
nope.
Yeah. So we get to the daily challenge, and this challenge is called, uh, what is the challenge called? This challenge is called Runes My Life. Teams must swim to a rope ladder, climb up a structure, and then climb down five connected pillars. And that's to collect rune tiles. After collecting all five tiles, teams must solve a puzzle before swimming back to the start. Both team members must complete the challenge. Components for a team attempt to count and teams timeout if they're unable to complete the challenge after a certain time, or whoever has a better progression. The team with the fastest time wins, with the last place team automatically getting sent into the arena. And then, like I said, the whole last place, we'll talk about that in a second.
Mm.
So, this performance,
Here we go.
CT, I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand having a little PTSD. I understand, being a little nervous, especially
Mhm.
after, injury that almost cost you your life. But again, as I said, Leroy literally died in the water and came back, and he still is doing this. No, no fear in his heart. He still can't. I mean, he's a better swimmer now, but
He still really can't swim though, for real.
yeah,
Like
but
the
compared to when
doggy
he started
paddling
to,
and stuff that he's doing, like he's it's serviceable to keep him alive, but my daughter can swim better than him.
so it's just crazy to see that CT, after being on the show for so long, has become this person who couldn't even get up the ladder. Not even like, I understand him not wanting to drop down, but he couldn't even get up the ladder
I
at one
guess, but getting up
Which
the ladder
is
means you have to come down. But I don't want to make excuses because I love
but
CT.
was it's crazy because one time I remember he also didn't make a climb was when it ironically was on Rivals. When Leroy climbed the rope in like 10 seconds from the side of the helicopter and he fell in the water. And I'm like, to me, that's I would be petrified if I'm hanging from the side of a helicopter in midair and I just fall in fucking water. Like,
But that time, maybe he didn't injure himself like this most recent
I
time.
mean, but injuries are part at this point, it
And
looked
his
like he
bones
need to
not as
go.
strong. He was way younger then. So
He might need to go actually see a therapist about this
yeah.
because it facing his fear is not helping. Like he's too afraid to
Well, he
face his
didn't
own
face his
fear.
fear.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's
Yeah,
too
that's what he said.
afraid to face it. Like he can't.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, in order for him to even like attempt, I don't know what he's gonna do, if he's gonna come back next season or whatever the case may be. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take some time off,
He needs to.
back, in shape and everything, if he's gonna continue. But
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it tarnished CT record, but we're starting to see this thing with CT. Like, once he takes a season or two off, he comes back in worse shape than he was before he left.
Because he's not consistently working out. Because even when he did the traders, you could see he was kind of out of shape a little bit. Like he did all the physical challenges to help them win the money, but he was still kind of out of shape. So it's not like he's really kind of toned his body or anything like that. And with you constantly being out of shape and you're afraid to get hurt, not helping it. Like you're honestly gonna make it worse because you're not coming back in shape. You're just more susceptible to injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like you said, he is worried about getting hurt, but I also think he wasn't like as you compared it to the last time he fell from the helicopter. But back then, like I said, he was younger and more reckless then. So now I'm older. I know
He
my
did
bones ain't
because he
gonna heal
ran
as
through two
fast.
grown ass men. He ran through 400 pounds of man and didn't stop.
I
Like
understand,
that's
but he
crazy
is
to me.
older. Stuff is not healing like it used to heal.
I,
I cannot.
I get it. I understand. It's just
So
I
I
don't know.
understand it. At the same time, I do think it's unfair to Lecca like in that instance, especially it's your rookie season, and you are an amazing rookie. She's a great rookie. And so it's nothing she did best she could possibly have done with her partner having done what happened. Um, but I do think it's crazy that people think would even question it. Like, is CT throwing this?
Yeah.
Because what in the world would be the advantage to him throwing this against Lecca? Like, he don't have anything. First of all, I don't think CT has much against anybody really in the house. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have no real, like, this is my enemy. I'm against this person. So the fact that anybody would question, like you did that on purpose. Why would he do that on purpose? Like when then later on when Turbo confronts him about it, why would he? That doesn't even make sense for CT and for CT against Lecca in particular. He doesn't care if Lecca goes in or not. He don't have no stake in that game in that particular part. So that was unreasonable. I would be like, something wrong with this man.
And
Yeah.
to your
Yeah,
point,
I wouldn't have
we
never thought he was
seen
being shady.
yeah, to your point, we seen CT in partner games, And like Big T had a similar situation, and CT did not get mad. So for them to like, and we'll talk about the fight because this also goes into that point as well. We've seen CT be a partner. So when has CT ever, even when he hated his rival, CT was still
Like he's
a partner.
literally hated people, and he's in if anything, he's forced them to like him so
Yeah,
that they can win. Because he don't want to be, even if he's paired with somebody he don't like, if he ain't got no choice but to still work with them, he gonna find a way to try to win.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I don't,
Yeah, I thought
yeah.
that was just an unreasonable
He's not
observation
one to
of
throw
him.
anything, and he's never been one to just throw a challenge. So
Mm,
I don't ever believe that he would ever do that. He didn't do it in the past when he's
mm,
had opportunities to,
yeah.
and anything like that. So
But even if he was one to throw challenges in the past, it literally would not have been anything that benefited his game to throw this one. It
yeah.
made it was he don't have nothing to gain from
yeah, there's
for
no
going
gain.
in.
There's no gaining
Yeah,
throwing a challenge,
so that
especially
doesn't make
nowadays.
sense.
Like you really can't, like throwing a challenge nowadays is kind of pointless because like
Mhm.
you don't get nothing out of it. 9 times out of 10, you throw a challenge, you fuck around, and end up in elimination. Like
Yeah, especially exactly what I said, especially when he is why would he want to make himself be at the bottom to be a hangnail to be in this that just
yeah,
doesn't make sense. They
once
were
you
just
give people
talking.
too much control over what your game is supposed to be, you starting to get into some murky waters, and that final gonna look further and further away.
Yeah. Yeah, they was just talking. So we'll see. We'll see.
So outside of that, a couple of standouts. Cedric and whoever his partner was. They did. Cedric is being a dark. I feel like Cedric is really showing as a dark horse.
I
People.
like Cedric. He's funny.
He is funny.
Mm,
He still hasn't had a storyline.
mm,
So I don't know where he's going to place that, but I'm rooting for Cedric. I don't think he's going to win, but I'm rooting for
mm,
Cedric. Sydney and Leo also really dominated. They came in first.
mm-hmm.
Brienne is really showing out these last couple episodes. She's showing that she is a competitor. Her and Derek C came in second. Cedric and Aviv came in third. Michaela once again dominating again, and Jeremy
Love
they
Michaela.
came right after. Turbo has been doing very consistently. He kind of go up and down. Him and Tay did good. Justin and D, Olivia. I think that was like the major one.
Mm.
Um, but we get back to the house. And then who was it? Cedric actually was the one kind of talking to Turbo and I believe Will. No, it was Turbo and Jeremy about the whole CT situation and how he didn't help Lekka. Oh, backtrack a little bit. CT might not have done much in the challenge, but he did help her with that puzzle, even from the water. He was like, "Look here, I got you. Just listen to me." So I will say that, but so basically they say that they thought CT through the challenge and CT comes in there and basically Turbo was like, you a punk. You shouldn't thrown that challenge or you should have done better. Lego deserved better. And I understand where Turbo is coming from, but like CT said, if you're my friend, you don't do this in front of people. You pull me to
Yeah, we're in front of mixed company. Do not, please, please,
It's
Turbo.
always a time and a place, but given how Turbo is, he don't care about time and place, and we've seen that countless times.
The problem is that Turbo ain't never met Prime CT for real.
No, he
That's
had,
the
and what's funny? I think, and I think because I think if Turbo was in the challenge when CT was
Mm.
on Roy's and he was angry, and Wes was on Roy's and he was angry, and Kenny had confidence and didn't do what he did to Tanya, and Evan wasn't fat and out of shape. That would be great television. That would be great. But I think now because Turbo's this professional pillow fighter and he can whoop anybody
You
ass with
keep talking about him being a professional
because
pillow
it's
fighter.
hilarious. When I tell you it's hilarious, he has a winning record with pillows. This shit is hilarious. But I
I've never
think
seen.
because he has all that confidence and he knows that like, oh, CT can't hang with me no more. Now it's like, let me try to talk down on you so I can pick you back up. Not right now, bro. Not,
Mm-hmm.
not in this area. Not right now. Look who's around. Look
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to talk about. Let's talk about this somewhere else, or let's just talk about this later. Not the time.
Then another thing I don't understand, which I guess is hindsight or however they record the confessionals, people like Nani, people like Anissa, they understood where CT was coming from, yet even in this episode, CT didn't let everybody know this is why. I mean, he doesn't owe anybody an explanation outside of Lekka, but I think for people not to even like just ask and be like, "Hey, bro, like, where would your head at? Like, this is not like you," and that would have opened the conversation to, "Yeah, I think I have PTSD," especially to these rookies because they're just thinking, "Oh, yeah, he just." No, there's a reason behind it. Like when you play this game, this not just like we're not playing basketball. We're not playing like these other sports. Yeah, injuries
No, this is
happen.
extreme. This
But
is
yeah,
extreme
like
sports.
I fell and hit water. Like that's not something like if
This
I
is
hit that
people
water the
can
wrong
die from
way,
this,
I
yo.
could have
Like,
been gone. Like my life
yeah,
literally flashed before my eyes. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and especially Jeremy, I would think would have a little bit more grace because if I'm not mistaken, he's in the military, one
he's
of
in
the
the
branches.
he's a marine.
So if anybody understands hitting
He's a
water
whole ass marine.
wrong,
He should more than understand.
but I
But
think Will also is in the military.
when you take into the concept of a game
Mm-hmm.
and people are competing for money, any real any real problem with your mental health does not come first on this show. And we've seen that countless times from people, really having those PTSD moments about getting injured because he's not the first person we've ever seen go through this. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's being highlighted now because it's Chris that is happening to. Like if it was happening to anybody else, it may not have been a big deal. But because it's happening to essentially the godfather of the fucking show, niggas concerned because no, like you're Chris. You're CT. Why would you ever be afraid of anything?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
And
like
then
you don't think
and
about it.
Turbo kind of told him like either like you're tried to set Lekka up or you just couldn't do it, and if you couldn't do it, you shouldn't have came. My thing is, people come on here every season and can't do nothing, so I shouldn't have.
Anissa been carried to God knows how many. Anissa been carried to them 3 finals and ain't did shit. Now they get carried to the finals all the time. I said it for you, and they did shit. Motherfucking people get carried to these finals all the time. They come here, they smoke cigarettes, they literally don't work
Yeah,
out, they
so
don't do no laps, they don't do nothing but come and party. And then they somehow sometimes they even make the finals.
mm,
They make Devin placed third in a final. Devin didn't do nothing but show
the
up and
later
wear
season,
bed
Devin has
wigs.
been working
There
It's,
recently.
will
it's
He's
be no
been
Devin
crazy to
slander
me.
here.
huh?
There is no Devin slander.
Devin has been
I
working
love Devin,
recently.
but I'm just saying like it's possible to just come here and not
Yeah,
do anything. Like literally
yeah,
just take a whole 2 month vacation and
yeah,
make money in the end. Like
yeah. And for you to tell me I shouldn't come, what do you mean?
who
He said I could come
exactly? Who
whenever.
are you
He said
talking
I could
to?
come whenever I
After
want
after
to.
you got shadow banned, like sir, like
Yeah, I'm
Sir,
with
there was a
CT.
there was a whole arrest warrant out for Turbo in Turkey while they were filming the fucking show. Sir, you are a criminal. Who are
Not
you
your
talking
criminal.
to?
No, but
but
I'm with CT. I could come whenever I want to. Like, like I don't like. What do
This,
you
yeah,
mean?
bro. This is his show. Like,
I
if
really doubt if CT told them I want to come on this show, they will say no. They be like, CT is on. This is called first time rookie season. Everybody, I want to come. They be like, okay, I guess surprise visitor,
that motherfucker is at this point
we're
he a
doing
damn producer.
mercenaries.
mercenary. We gotta
Like,
go
yeah,
mercenary in
like
there.
at this point he a damn producer. Because I know for a fact they gonna fill him in with
Pretty
all
sure
the
a lot of these
information.
people are getting paid
Yeah.
this at this point.
Yeah, I think CT and Johnny can come whenever they want to.
Yes,
Really.
they're the only two who kind of have that.
I think Leroy at this point too.
I think Leroy, because I'm pretty sure Johnny kind of put that bug in their ear, was like, yeah, you might as well just go ahead and just let Lee come on and whenever you feel like it as well. And I think that's perfectly fine. I just feel like we can't ever say CT shouldn't be on the show
Yeah.
for any reason, whether that's just
Yeah.
for
I
nostalgia
agree.
reasons, for whether he needs the money. You can't say the amount of work and moments that he's given us on this show until somebody else steps the fuck up and can do a bananas backpack. I don't want to hear shit.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I agree. I think he has a open invitation to every
He's
season.
got too many cool He's got too many cool moments. Whether that's
Mhm.
in the challenges, he's got too many sentimental moments with the whole DM thing in the hospital. He's got too many reckless moments when he beat the shit out of Adam in his underwear, and we watch that to this day.
Yeah, I think he has an open invitation to really come back. And even a lot of times, like I know we're like saying all this like he's having so much trouble this season or whatever. Not even so much trouble this season, just this challenge really. The other challenges he's been okay, he's been fine. But even us saying that, CT can randomly come out
They
and,
made
and
him the
and pull something out of his
face
pocket. Huh?
of the show. They made him the face when they was when Paramount Plus was promoting all their network shows and the challenge came up. Out of all the challenges, they didn't even put Johnny. They put CT there. Like,
People
come
love
on now.
CT.
It's
That's
interesting, like with promotion, yeah, there's a couple of faces of the challenge, but to wrap this up, CT is the GOAT. He can do what he want, and nobody's gonna
No,
stop
he can do it. But I
him.
do feel bad for Lekka. I do
I do,
understand
yeah.
yeah.
Lekka being upset. And I know that Turbo was speaking up for her, but it shouldn't have been against CT. It should have been like, I feel bad for Lekka type of conversation, not FCT type of conversation.
Yeah, I think
Because
if they
that was
just, I think if they just asked the right questions, it would have opened up a bigger conversation, especially to the rookies. Like I said, it would have gave them some knowledge about this game. Like this game is not for play, because we even see it later after the nomination. Somebody was like, "I can't keep it. I think I'm in the wrong game." But speaking of the rookies. So they've come up with a plan because Olivia is the hangnail and they don't really trust Izzy. So they say they knew that it was going to be a vet, but they pit Izzy as a decoy to get the house talking, but that didn't because immediately people knew like okay, they put in a rookie. No, they're not. But so we do also see that Aviv, Michaela, and Ashley have a conversation with Nani, basically about Anissa and how they don't. Well, Anissa straight up said that. Look here, I'm gonna vote for Olivia, so to save her if I have to. So they don't.
don't disagree with Anissa on this only because
That's my number one.
yes,
I know that. Like.
yeah, but like this is years of stuff that has culminated in Anissa choosing more newer players as her core alliances because she has come onto the challenge for years before all these new people came and been
Literally
like,
rag on her.
see, huh?
People literally rag on her like that. She's no good.
Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
has been. She's
She's
came on the challenge
phony.
like Johnny, I want to work with you. Nani, I want to work with you. CT, I want to work with you. All these people, I want to work with you, and they're all like, Anissa's at the bottom of our lines, the bottom of our lines. But then people like Tori come, she's best friend. Olivia come, best friend, because these people have saved her, have really put her in the forefront of their game, whether as opposed to people she was there for 20 years with did not. So Olivia come and I'm her number one, and I've been working with Johnny and them for 20 years and I've never been her number one. I'm gonna choose Olivia. I understand it. I mean, I'm not on her team. I'm on whatever team CT on. But but I understand it. I understand her not picking them. I do.
And also, like she said, I think she said it, or maybe I interpreted it, I don't know. But from what I gathered, she said basically, yes, Olivia is my number one, but I will still vote the way y'all want me to if it really, benefits the long game. But if it comes between like a 90 or Olivia, then I'm gonna have to go for Olivia. Like that's just like 90. Like if it's between Leroy and me, I know you're gonna save Leroy. It's just that's how
Yeah,
the game works.
Yeah,
you're gonna
Like
save
we
your
can vote
people.
together and we can still work together. It's not me being phony or fake or being shifty. It's I play the game how I can with what I can do within the limits of what I'm comfortable with. Like if that's my
Yeah,
number one, nothing you can say will make me vote for my number
yeah, I will
one.
help you if I can.
Yeah. And I
If
think
I
that's
can
what
do it, I
people,
will. Yeah.
especially you would think the vets will understand. And I think that's kind of what no, because the rookies don't do it either. I don't. There's not really too many players that does it. Where it's like I can help you up until this point where I can't do anything anymore. Like at this point, like beginning of the game, usually everybody like, all right, you won't need to shed blood, but at a certain point, numbers are going to be low. Then you got to start putting alliances. Like, okay, there go the pecking order. Like at some point, we're not going to be working together, and I can't save you if it's between, But yeah, so I do agree
Yeah,
with Anissa there, and I'm
yeah.
surprised
They just only
that
see their side. Nani only see her side. These people only see their side when you're in it. But I understand Nisa, and I would also choose Olivia because Olivia, we've seen her be betray people in the past, but as generally she tries to be loyal after that had happened. She seems to try to be more loyal, I think.
yeah, I think that was 39. I think
Yeah.
39 was just that whole season.
39 was the season that should never be mentioned again. It was just
Yeah,
what's that what
that
you call
whole
like a wormhole, a black
season.
hole, like
yeah.
just make it disappear.
That was the second place. That was a
Yeah.
challenge low. That was a challenge low. Like that season
Yeah.
was. Whew. But anyway, so we get to the club and basically Izzy tells Olivia, like, hey girlie, I'm a decoy. And they're going for a vet. And I mean, like I said, most of the vets kind of already put that together, but Olivia decides to talk to Leo, and Leo ego is I feel like he wasn't like this in Love Island.
I
No,
don't know.
no, he wasn't.
like
Yeah,
this
he's giving
man.
different energy than Love Island,
I
than
get
how
it.
he was.
You want to make a stamp. You don't want to be manipulated. You want to, play
You
your game, and I understand that. But what you're
But
doing,
it's too loud. His
yeah,
game is too
but you know
loud.
what?
He's being too loud.
I think this is more of his personality than what we were accustomed to know. Because for the most part, when you watch Love Island, people are kind of just pandering. They're not really being 100% fully themselves. We on a
Mm.
challenge, you don't get nothing out of pandering to motherfuckers.
but you
So
also don't get nothing out of being loud and reckless either.
yeah,
You're
but
telling
that's
people
what I'm
you're
saying.
playing.
Correct. You have a point there. You don't get nothing out of being loud and reckless, but that is literally what he is. I feel
Mm.
as though that's what he is because only someone who comes on the show constantly would know being loud and reckless is not really the best strategy. If you're a rookie, you don't know that, you're gonna just go on the show and just be yourself, which is loud and reckless. That's not working for him. It's gonna come back and bite him in the ass at
It's
some point.
definitely gonna come
It's
back.
gonna come back and bite him. But I
Oh,
do
yeah.
believe that's just him being himself. What we got on Love Island was somebody who was just pandering. Plus, I mean, he was trying to get bitches. Everybody gonna be cool when you're trying to get the bitches. I get it. He not gonna be loud and crazy like that.
Yeah. So we know basically that like I said, Olivia tries to make a deal with Theo not to put Anissa up there. She said she would prefer Ashley. She said that if she can, she would. And this is why I like, well, I wouldn't say I like this conversation, but this is the smart thing that Derek should have done when he was talking to Justin. Olivia said, or Leo asked for a guarantee, and Olivia said, I can't guarantee that, but I can try to protect you as best as I can.
She
And
said that to who?
Leo,
Yeah, so
because
that's a
Leo
no.
basically wanted a guarantee that Olivia will protect him, and she was like, "I can't do that. I can't guarantee that because we don't know how this game is going to work. So you never give out guarantees because they can't bite you in the ass later." So we get to the vote, and they was this vote was messy. So everybody is essentially voting between Anissa and Izzy. No, Who's the other? It was
Voted between Anissa and Olivia.
right. So Aleka's automatically going in. It was votes between Anissa and Olivia. It gets down to Leroy and Izzy. Izzy do make a little pre nomination vote that she would like to have the vote. And Leroy said, okay, I'm depending on who it is. And once we get to them, Leroy instantly, what's going on, niece? Leroy instantly hits us with a no. What we're not gonna do is vote for Anissa because I've known her too long and yeah, that's not happening. And
Mhm.
Izzy basically is like, but I'm a female, and then everybody else was like, and Leroy was like, no, nobody else has to speak. This is between my partner and I, which is I appreciate. That's the father in him coming out. But he basically breaks it down, and this is part of why I think, in theory, they want vets and new threats to work together. Leroy basically breaks it down and says, "Look here, there's a pecking order that you have with these alliances, and when you have multiple people in it, you have to figure out where you fall at. So you in this group of three people, are you one or two, or are you, number four? Because if you're number four, then you're basically setting yourself up. So do you want to play your game or do you want to play Olivia's game?" And that forced Izzy to vote for Olivia to go into elimination.
I was so fucking proud when he said that. I was legit clapping. I said, where has this Leroy been the entire time? We've been waiting on this Leroy. That's right.
Leroy might not be here to win, but he does drop little gems of wisdom here and there. Leroy is everybody
Don't
best.
try to shade Leroy.
Leroy's not there to win, and you know that.
Leroy could win it one
Look,
day.
man, look. As a parent, I can understand needing a vacation and a break. I get it. I get it, Lee. You need a break, brother. It's okay. Hey, you get a little stipend anyway. You get paid while you out there. You good.
Mhm.
So, basically it's gonna be so Izzy gets upset. She basically says she doesn't know how she can if is playing the if she's fit out to be in the challenge, which is great hindsight. And hey, sometimes you're just not fit for the game. But also there was some people who were trying to not necessarily gang up on her, but she's like, I'm not mad at because basically the way it was proposed to her isn't kind of how it happened. And she was like, I'm not mad at Leo for it. It's just the situation. And I'm
Mhm.
being blamed essentially because I'm friends with Olivia, and that's house enemy number one for some reason. So she just, couldn't reconcile those two feelings.
Mhm.
All right. So we get to the arena, and it is called Out of Time, where contestants must run up a ramp, climb down a ladder, and press the button at the end before returning to the press the button on the opposite end. And that's
Mhm.
considered one lap. The person with the most laps in 5 minutes wins. Um, this was
Going in,
a pretty good one. Going in, I
yeah.
thought Leica might take it.
Yeah,
But
because Lekka's really strong. Olivia's super strong too, but Lekka has this whole challenge. Well, I guess evenly. I think I had hopes for both of them evenly because Lekka has showed no real weaknesses in this challenge, and this has been Olivia's challenge for real. So, like, I was like, it's pretty even match. And but starting off, Lekka started off trying to hit it like hard, like start off strong. But Olivia's a vet, and so there's that.
yeah, there was a couple of people that kind of picked up on it. Was like maybe like a because everybody needed Olivia to go home. Essentially, that was the goal. That if Olivia goes home, it will shake up the house enough where the rookies can essentially kind of I don't even know what the rookies' plan was getting rid of Olivia. Honestly, the vets, I understand why they kind of want to get rid of her because she's kind of disrupting, but I don't know why the rookie. I mean, I guess to throw in a strong vet, which is okay, but
Yeah.
I feel like
It
y'all
was kind
worried.
of a win-win for everybody when you kind of boil it down at the end. Like the rookies want to get rid of
But
the vet. The
mm,
vets kind of don't really fuck with Olivia anyway. So it's like, who cares if she's gone? So it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
well,
Yeah,
for the rookies, I feel like Olivia's more like some of the
aligned
rookies
with
are
them.
not working with
Yeah,
her, but I feel like a lot of the rookies are working with her, and I feel like there are other vets that would be more beneficial for the rookies.
yeah,
Like the Olivia leaving is more beneficial for the vets because she is a divider between the vets. Once Olivia leaves, the vets can more close ranks. Once
yeah. Like,
Olivia leaves, the rookies are still divided.
yeah. Michaela said it herself. Like, once Olivia leaves, we have more free agents to
Yeah.
our numbers. But I will say also, I get going for the strongest if I'm the rookies. I get going for a strong vet. I mean, Olivia was, unfortunately, there was no chance for her. But I would have put Anissa against Olivia as a vote. I would have went, you got to go for people that's socially connected. And
Mm,
those are people like Nani,
Nani.
Ashley, Aviv. You got to get those females out because they're connected with the guys and they got more friends. And if you got friends in the house, you're never going to get voted in. If you're never getting voted in, you're pretty much into the final. So that's a no-no for me. Like, if we want to be rookie strong, make these vets lose their number ones because the vets always like,
Mm.
no matter in the most cases, no matter how the history with the vets are, they're gonna stick with their own until they can't stick with no more. And that's one thing I can
Mm,
say about these vets. They like, look here, we don't like each other, but at this point in the game, we vet strong. Like,
mm,
but back to the elimination. It was pretty evenly matched. Leica did start strong. I was worried for Olivia, but my girl came in the second half and
mm.
we just slow and steady. Theo said
Yeah.
gonna kamikaze if she left. So I wonder how that would have looked, but maybe
Mm-mm.
it got serious. But in the end, Olivia
Olivia
wins.
won.
And Lekka unfortunately goes home, which I am sad about because she was a strong, independent
Yeah.
rookie. And that's what we need
But
to
I'm
see.
not worried that we won't see her. Lego was so strong this
I feel like we
season
always
on
say
the
that, but they never come back. So it's like,
but that whole class of rookies that we previously had was so it was different
I ain't even talking
circumstances.
about them. I'm talking about like Karen, I think should have came back this season. I think
Oh, Kieran.
would have been fine to come back. Raven, I don't know if she semi-retired or whatnot, but she should have came back. She was like starting to hit her peak. Um,
Mm.
I mean, Nerese should have came back, but she in the challenge probably won't be. That's unfortunate.
But I
Her
think
sister
Leka
wife could have came, like
who?
Nerese's sister wife, Didi.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
No, I think Leka will be back. I really do.
I
Just
hope
the
so. I
impression
hope a
she
lot of these
made,
players come
she
back.
seemed really challenge oriented, like for the actual like games. So I would like to see it. I
Yeah,
would like to
a
see it.
couple like Cedric, I would like to see back. I'm starting to like Jeremy. I think he's a good player. Basically that whole Tarzan and Jane clique. I think those are.
Yeah.
Sydney is. It depends on the episode. She's.
It does depend. I agree with you there.
It
Yes.
depends on the episode. Sometimes I'm like, I'm with you, and then sometimes I'm like, girl, you just say the wrong thing, and I'll be like, But like,
Yeah.
he shouldn't come back. Izzy, I don't think she's gonna come
Who
back.
was the first thing you said shouldn't come back?
Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
So, they choose partners. We got some more rookies and vets this time around. So we'll see. As far
Hmm.
as the point totals, my girl Michaela is number one with 34 points. Olivia is number two with 28. Cedric,
Mm.
25. Will, 25. Jeremy, 24. Turbo, 24. Sydney, 23. Adrian came up from the come up. She's 21. Aviv is 19. And Justin is 19. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our top 10 right now. So if our theories with
Okay.
the points work, or the way I'm thinking, those will be the 10 that goes into the finale, possibly.
If they stay at the top.
If they
Yeah.
stay at the top.
Hmm.
We'll
Which is
see how they
surprising.
work
That's
out.
actually a good, like, you wouldn't think like Will or Justin. Justin, for him being 10, like, that boy came up. Like,
Yeah.
But Justin did good. I told you he was in elimination. You already get 2 points for winning that. So yeah.
Well, he episode one he got three, episode two he got five, episode three he got eight, then he was 0 for 4, 0 for 5, and then three this episode. So I mean he's not doing the best, but
He
He's
got
better
enough
than
points
good
to
nothing.
make it to
enough.
the final.
Yeah. But we'll see how
Yeah.
some of these other team dynamics play out. But right
Yeah.
now, Michaela is still my girl to win. Olivia is my number two. Jeremy is my
Mm,
number one guy.
mm.
Um, I feel like it's setting up for Turbo to win, possibly. But right now, I'm just gonna say Jeremy is my number one guy so far.
I still don't have a guy. But my girl is still Michaela.
I'm still taking Olivia. I'm starting to think Jeremy really might just dominate towards the end.
Mm.
I think it's heading in that direction. He hasn't taken that top spot yet, but I feel like it's coming. You just gotta be patient.
Yeah.
I think him and Cedric, like I said, they're the him, Cedric, and Will are the
Mm.
only three rookies. Well, all of these are rookies outside of Turbo in the top 10 for the most part.
Hmm.
So
For the guys. Mm.
yeah. So outside of I think Jeremy is, like I said, the front runner at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll
But
see.
yeah, but that was a good episode. It was
Uh,
drama.
next week,
It was
Donnie and her boo.
who?
Donnie and her boo will.
Oh yeah, did that didn't start yet on the
That's
screen.
next week. Apparently it started already. It's just we'll see it next week.
Yeah. But we'll see. I thought the overall episode was good, so I was entertained. But we will see you guys on our next video. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of our commentary of the video, your thoughts, and we will see you then. Peace.